Okay, hey there, Kevin. How's it going? Sorry, this is taking me so long to get you a video. I just got all my stuff back, my computer and all that stuff that I need to teach class with. Um, okay, here we go. So we're on CSWA1, CSWA practice one. And here's what is given. So you get a three-dimensional view, like an isometric up here. And then you're given a series of views. Sometimes it's two views, sometimes it's three. It depends on the part, but it's your job to figure out the necessary information, the necessary dimensions, and then be able to draw this, this part using the information that's given. So here you can kind of see that this is the front view over here. Then we've got a right side view. And then we don't have a top view. A top view would be up here, but they gave you a bottom view, which is down here. That's not super typical that you're given a bottom view, but you could end up with that on the CSWA. Never know. So what we're going to do first is we're going to determine how best to tackle this part, basically. So what you want to think about is how to do this in the fewest steps. So what I'm thinking is right off the bat, I'm going to draw on this plane, and I'm just going to draw a figure or a sketch that goes up like this, and then without the circular cut, and kind of comes down and back across. And then I'll extrude it this way, and then I'll draw on the top view, or on the top plane, a circle. So this circle here, I'll draw it up here and I'll cut down through this part, and then I'll add the fillet in the end. So you're going to create a total of 3 sketches. Actually, no, 2 sketches and a fillet. And so I'm just going to go over this real quick. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go front plane. We're going to do a sketch. And then I'm going to grab a line and this. Okay, so now we've got a closed area, and let me pull this up again. Okay, so we've got, I'm gonna just remember these dimensions. So 0.5, 0.75, 75, and 0.5. Okay. Dimension tool. And this line is actually going to be the same height as this line. So I'm just going to set up a relationship between these two. Press and hold Control. And then I'm going to come over here and say collinear. And that's going to make those lines collinear, just like that. That's what collinear is in line with each other. We'll go smart dimension. And I'm not going to dimension the whole thing, but you can kind of see what I'm doing. So what you want to do in this sketch is just go ahead and dimension, use that drawing to dimension all of these lines so that you get a fully defined sketch, which means all black lines instead of blue. Can't have any blue lines anywhere, because these blue ones we can drag places. We don't want to be able to do that. We want to be able to have them locked in place. Okay, let's pretend we've got it all dimensioned. Then we're going to go to features. We'll go to extrude, and we'll go to 1.5 because I've done this before, so I remember that it's 1.5. And so now we've got a block that looks kind of similar to what we had. The other thing I know, and let's just double check the dimensions on this. This circle, we can see from these inference lines here that there's an imaginary corner. So if these edges continued, the center of the circle would be on the very corner of this block. So that makes it nice and easy to line up on the sketch. And I know that this is a radius of 1, which means the circle is going to be a diameter of 2 if the radius is 1. So let's go back and look at our stuff. Okay, so I'm going to open a new sketch on this surface. And here's the weird thing. We're going to be on the level of this surface, but we don't have to sketch exactly on the surface. It's going to be floating, this circle. So you'll see in just a second. Oh, I didn't do that right. I selected the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. Sketch, normal 2. All right, there we go. Then we're going to go circle. Center point is there. Dimension is 2. Okay. Then we can rotate and see it's even, but it's not on that surface. So that's totally fair. You can totally do that, no problems. But what we're going to do with this sketch now is we're going to use it to extrude cut. And we'll just say through all. And that shoots it through anything, any of the features that are in front of it. We'll say okay. And there's our circle, circle cut. And there's the sketch that created that cut. Last but not least, we will add a fillet right there. Items to fillet. I'm gonna actually type in here first, so it's 0.5. Let's go full preview right there, and we can see how big that is. Boom, done. CSWA part 1 complete, except for adding the material. And I'll just go over that again real quick. So here is the material. Say edit material. And then you can say aluminum. I think it was 1060 alloy. Say apply. Close. And then up here in evaluate, you can go to mass properties and you'll get a mass, 0.31 pounds. This is not correct because I didn't fully dimension my sketch. But you will fully dimension your sketch and you will get the correct part weight. So that's the workflow right there. So go ahead and do this one on your own, and then you can move on to CSWA practice 2. And hopefully this helped you out.